1. Question number 1. A wire of length at TCM is bent to form a sector of P or Q. So imagine you have a wire, a long wire at TCM length, and then they want to bend it to make it a sector of circle P or Q. Center O is given that OQ is RCM, POQ is theta. So first one, show that the area of the sector is this. So how you show the area of sector is this. So at first, if you look at this diagram, area of sector formula is 1/2 r square theta, right? Correct. 1/2 r square theta. So before we use this, you see area of, just now the question asks you, show that area, you see in terms of A and R only. So meaning that theta, you need to substitute. Okay, this theta need to substitute. So before apply this, go to find theta first. So how to find in terms of theta? Recall back for this one. They could give you at TCM. So at TCM is perimeter of this sector. Perimeter of this sector, how you form? Perimeter. How you form perimeter? Perimeter equals to at T just now, right? So these two will be R and R. So R plus R plus this length is, what is this length? This length is R theta, right? So plus R theta equals to at T. So we have 1R, 2R. So 2R plus R theta equals to at T. So want to find theta in terms of R, right? Because of you want to sub this theta, because you only want A in terms of R. So sub the theta, you find theta from here. So R theta equals to at T minus 2R. So theta will be at T minus 2R divided by R. So substitute inside here. Then R and R cancel out. So getting this. So already show the answer. Okay, already have the equation. Then will be easier for you. For part B here. For part B say, find the maximum area for sector. So now they talk about maximum area. Every time when you see maximum or minimum, remember using the first derivative equals to 0. When you see turning point, when you see maximum, when you see minimum, you need to use this. Or stationary point also need to use this concept. So AR already have it. So straight away use it. Expand, getting this equation. So AR, DA, DR. So go to find it, let it equals to 0. So you have 40R, differentiate is 40. Differentiate this 1, multiply 2, negative 2. R copy, power minus 1 become power 1 equals 0. Just copy down. So go to solve, getting R is 20. So R is 20, usually is the answer. So we want to make sure it's really the A is maximum. So how you make sure? Go to find the second derivative. So dA square over dR square, find from here. Find from the here, this one, dA dR here. So differentiate 40, getting 0. Differentiate negative 2R, getting negative 2. So you see, oh, this one, second derivative, less than 0, meaning that, this one is wrong, less than 0, meaning that, set, right? So we have maximum. So this value of R equal 20 will make A maximum. Well, the question says, find the maximum area. So you need to find maximum area. So area formula is 40 minus R square. So just substitute the value of 20 inside, 40 minus 20 square. So we'll get the A equals to 400. So can understand better? I think okay, right? So I'll continue. This maximum minimum problem, I think you can understand already. So I will continue, maybe find one more example for you for this one, rate of change. Okay, so rate of change, just now I asked you do the question 1 and 2, right? So maybe I choose, I see which one, which one you want me to discuss? Maybe I choose one of the question. We let x and y, maybe I discuss question C. Okay, I discuss 2C, 2C 2.12, 2.12, question 2C, this one. Okay, the question is look like this. For each of the following equation relating x and y, if the rate of change for y is 6 unit per second, so rate of change of y is dy. So dy dt, if they didn't say increase or decrease, usually is increase. Okay. Or sometimes they didn't say increase, decrease, they will say melt, leaking, like that. So you need to see the question. So find the rate of change of x. So meaning that find dx dt. How to find dx dt? Dx dt. Find dx dt. So need to form the chain rule. So dx here, dt here. Then here will be dy dy. Because just now already tell you dy dt is 6, right? So dy dt is 6. This part is 6. So now you need to find dx dy. But you see the equation that you have is y in terms of x. If you want to find dx dy from here, you need to rearrange x in terms of y. Will be difficult, right? So what we do is we find dy dx first. After get the value, kita terbalikkan. Okay, so this one you see y equals to this. So obviously is quotient rule because I cannot separate anything. So this is u, this is v. So recall back for quotient rule. So u is 2x squared, v is x minus 1. So ux du dx equals to 2 times 2, 4. X copy, power minus 1 become 1. So vx dv dx getting 1. So cross multiply. The formula for dy dx, recall back, v du dx minus u dv dx over v squared. So substitute, v is x minus 1, for x is du dx minus this 2 times 2. And then v squared, expand, getting this, simplify, getting this. Okay, this is your dy dx. Actually, you leave it at this step already enough. So then the question says at x equals to 3. They got mentioned right, né? X equals to 3. So just substitute x equals to 3, put inside dy dx. So getting dy dx is 3 over 2, meaning that dx dy is 2 over 3. So just substitute 2 over 3 multiply 6. So get the answer 4. So get the answer 4. Okay, understand? Like this. I not recommend you write like this, dy dt, follow this, because sometimes I scared student will get wrong. So up to you. If you want to follow like this, also can. Fix mati formula itu. But I usually will follow, build my own formula. Up to you, both method is acceptable. See, I multiply, I straight away get 4. So any other question want to ask so far? If no question,